G.I. Joe with Kung Fu Grip.
Wrong way! Wrong way!
Hey. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Good.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Doomgoryum Report number 56.
56.
Brought to you by the guys from Doomgoryum's Horror Emporium.
Yes.
Chap.
Chap.
Axemaster.
Axemaster.
And that
Sorry. Jimmy.
is Jimmy. He's kind of the principal here in the dungeon. Keeps us in line.
Yep.
Many battles. Anyways, today's episode, it's on a film we saw a little while ago. It's been out for a bit, but we've got kind of behind with, you know, global crises and things, and we decided it was time to do some movie reviews because fighting evil is a damn hard business.
Yes. We're dealing with Obamacare. Settled that quickly.
Pardon me?
We're dealing with Obamacare. We settled that quickly.
Well,
Shut down the government.
that's all right.
Yep.
Who needs government? It's overrated. World War Z, 2013.
I need you to help him.
You're asking me to leave my family.
I'm not gonna force you.
Anybody out there, I'll say right off the bat, anybody out there who read the book, don't read the book. Just go see the movie. Okay. That's by, I can't see because my glasses are fogging.
And he didn't mean don't read the book. He meant read the book, go see the movie, don't associate the two.
By director Mark Forrester. Okay. And we've got none other than Brad Pitt as Jerry Lane, Mariel Enos as Karen Lane, Danielle Kurtzes
You're doing a great job.
as Segan, James
Dale.
James Badge Dale as Captain
right.
Speck, and Ludi Boken as Jurgen Warmbaum.
As like Matt Fox,
Matthew
and
Fox.
David Morse, and
Yep.
rest of the
As
good group of people.
Parajumper, Matthew Fox. So there you go. There's a whole bunch of people in it.
Most of them are dead.
Most of them are dead. What I meant by the book is this is a book that I really loved.
Not just loved.
I loved it. I got it signed by. We got it signed. We got our books, copies of our books signed by Max Brooks, the man who wrote the book. So, if you're expecting the book, you might not like the movie. But anyways, because it's completely different. It's just like it's a totally different. They might as well just you know.
They just use the name, which is
Yeah,
well,
let
too
me
bad.
just-
Some of the concepts.
Let me just jump in here for a
Alright.
sec, okay? Because I watch the special features as I do in a lot of movies, and I was not disappointed when I saw this movie because I really liked it. I thought it was awesome, and I said all along they shouldn't have used the name World War Z like you guys just said. And then I watched the special features when they talked to Max Brooks, Brad Pitt, Mark Forrester, and a couple other producers. And what they said was, is that they wanted to get the wholeness of the book. And if you watch the movie, there's different sections of the book in the movie, but it's all combined as one. That's why it takes place all over the world. They said they couldn't possibly make an hour and a half or 2 hour movie
Adaptation of the book.
It's impossible because there's so much going on. So what they did is they took a bunch of scenarios from the book throughout. That's why they're in where are they? It starts in the States, then they go to India, and then they go here.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
he's
Israel
in
and
6, 7
yeah.
different places. He's crashing in a plane. So they tried to incorporate as much as they could to and not make it look totally cheesy. So after watching that, then I was like, well, that makes a little more sense. You know what I mean? But
the difficult part with that, in my mind, is why wouldn't you just stretch it out? I mean, you're guaranteed. Honestly, you were guaranteed
'Cause then
just
you're
by the
selling-
hype alone to be able to
Nope,
make your money back.
because then
I
you're going to
thought
sell
so.
out.
No,
like
I
so,
don't.
yes, because like so other movies do. Why make 4 or 5? Then you just go down the
Just
road
go
of the
2 or
Friday the
3.
13th. Nope.
Why not Lord of the Rings? Why not World War Z and turn it into a trilogy? Night, day, dawn. Or night, dawn, day.
But-
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it just...
They might
could-
make another one though.
They bloody well should. The only problem is,
But how many?
for
how many-
me, reading the book and the ending to World War Z, there was no comparison if we're following along those same
This
trends.
is
that
true,
we're
but if you read the book, which I have, and we all have, the book just doesn't go around the apocalyptic part of it just starting, which
I
is
know.
what the movie just did.
Yeah.
There's the before,
Yeah.
there's the during, and the after. This
Build up,
movie
yeah.
pretty much just took part, not even really before, just during.
Hey!
What is going on?
Hold on, guys.
Daddy, be careful on the road. Jerry?
Get back in your car right now! Remain with your feet!
So they've still got 2 more places they can go. They can go the leading up to, and they can go kind of where the movie left off. We have the cure now. Now what happens? Which is all in the book. So they still have the opportunity to make 3. Right? Right?
I guess. I just
Well,
for
they
me
do.
for me there was finality. If they decided at some point in time, the way World War Z ended in my mind is with the cure, right? Yes, you still have these zombies rampant, so then you have to continue to deal with them. But that's not a concept that we're that's obviously a concept that we're not we're used to, right?
And essentially, they weren't zombies.
no.
They were.
Well, no.
Spoiler alert!
Everybody's,
Oh!
no, everybody's seen it. It's like
Yeah.
more of a
Yeah.
28 days later thing.
Yeah, it's kind of
Exactly,
like they're
right?
infected. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I liked the movie. I didn't think it was a bad movie, but it left. I wish. Like you said, I wish they just didn't use the name. You know, I did think it had maybe a little bit of a 2012 vibe towards it. Like in 2012, where
It's just bad luck on his part.
what's his name's running from the cracks that are open behind him.
Yeah.
John Cusack, yep.
John Cusack. Like the cracks are open behind him, and he's running from that, and he gets the car and drives away. Then he flies as the as the plane takes off. The runway's crumbling. It had a little bit of that in it.
We're getting out of here.
As Brad Pitt's kind of hopping around the world there. But it was good. I thought it was cool. But for me, I kind of wish that maybe I never really thought of doing a 3-part zombie epic. That would be kind of cool if somebody like Peter Jackson grabbed it. But I don't know. As far as zombie movies go, it was a good movie.
No, hold on, right?
Even though they're runners.
Back to remember when we first saw the trailer?
Yeah.
And
Everyone
I
hated
can
it.
remember somebody chiming in, right? Oh, this is crap. It's going to be shitty because it's got the
Yeah.
mad ant, speedo,
yeah, the ants running
crazy
upside down.
zombies climbing over each other. No one will win. And if you have a zombie horde like that, no one will survive. Impossible. You could have slow, meandering zombies, and still 99% of the world's population is going to get consumed and turned into zombies. Now all of a sudden you have Olympic marathoner zombies running after you. You're screwed.
Terry, what is this?
It's the same worldwide. Is anyone doing better than we are?
We don't know.
Right? So to see that,
Well,
the
we're
way-
not screwed, but you're screwed.
But where they're they're topping the walls and running down stairs and just this tidal wave of flesh. To see it, I'm not taking anything away from the movie per se because I did enjoy the movie. I just thought that was you're building suspense the wrong way, right? What used to be, you're locked up in a house and you peek through the shutters and
But
all of a sudden
they're-
a finger sticks through and tries to rip it apart.
But they aren't zombies.
I
Yeah,
know,
they're not zombies, yeah.
right?
They're
I
infected.
know,
Right.
right.
So,
And when they
technically, they're not dead.
yeah, and when they die, they don't come back to life.
True.
Right?
And you can
But
shoot them
except for-
anywhere.
yeah.
You can shoot them anywhere.
No, it knows they were wasting them and they're still crawling around. You got to shoot them in the head.
Well, you gotta kill the organs.
Yeah.
Right.
But
We know about killing organs
Yeah.
down here in the dungeon.
I did like it. I can't say, I can't say no. There were some things I would have changed. The fact that he was like you said, John Cusack running around, everything bad's happening to me. He just happens to make it through every split second timing.
you know
Like,
what-
holy crap!
You know what the difference between Brad Pitt and John Cusack is, though? Brad Pitt's cool.
Brad Pitt.
I love John. Who are you kidding, man?
John Cusack is
No
not Brad
way.
Pitt. Okay?
Oh, gross point blank. I'm not going to talk
He
it
was,
now.
he was pretty good in Hot Tub Time Machine.
Well, yeah, but you know.
Gross point blank and all the rest. Right, like
Ratings,
prime
ratings,
example.
Ratings of the film. Ratings.
I gotta give it 8.5. I enjoyed it, and I've watched it probably 15 times since I've got it on the Blu-ray. So. I enjoyed it. I haven't seen a good zombie movie in a long time, so I thought it was pretty good.
Prior to this discussion, I probably would have said 8.5. Afterward, I'm thinking about all the things that I would have changed. I'm going to say like a 7.
I'm gonna go with a 7.58 for me. I liked it. You know, I thought it was good. So we're somewhere in around the ballpark here.
Huge potential.
I think you know. As far as like, Brad Pitt doesn't make bad movies, so I'll put mine at 8.
And I guarantee they're going to make another one.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh,
they
yeah.
spent a shitload of money on this movie, and it made all its money back at the theater. They didn't even have to wait for it to go on DVD and Blu-ray.
And it didn't even include the international sales.
Exactly. So it made its money back. It cost a hell of a lot. It went through production problems. They had their guns seized
Oh,
and
yeah,
all
yeah.
sorts of crap it went through. And it's still, what was it, number 1 at the box office for what, 3 weeks? Or
We've never
2
had our
weeks?
guns seized.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're going to make another one. Whether it's a prequel or a sequel, you know there's going to be another one made because it's a money-making machine. So you
And-
might get your trilogy out of it.
And speaking of zombies, The Walking Dead
Yes.
is starting up
2
in
weeks.
this month. It's starting
Yeah,
up this
the
month,
13th.
right?
So less than 2
So-
weeks.
There's going to be a lot of zombie talk down here on the Dead Walk Talks. Even though last season for Axemaster was a complete toilet paper roll, I will be there with these guys to basically get in there and watch. And so what you got to do, fellas and boys and girls at home, is you got to stay tuned to the dungeon.
Yes.
Because this is where we bring it and you watch it. And yeah, so that's what I got to say about that. And don't forget, fight evil.
Yes.
Fight evil wherever you go. Fight oppression.
That's okay, Warren. Don't worry about the soap. He's tough. Just shave him. Dry.
Don't move. I don't want you to cut your own throat.
Shut down the government if you have to. I mean, it's working for the Republic Party. And
So-
remember to stay scared.
Yes.
Thank you.
Happy Halloween.
You too.
It's coming.
Bye, guys.